Welcome to Aurei Plays Factorio Seablock. This is episode 26. And we've set up our iron chain. It's almost fully automated, so to fully automate this we need two things. We need to feed the slag in there automatically, and we need to feed the charcoal in there automatically. And then we've really got a setup that doesn't rely on us putting stuff in there. Yep. So yeah, that's exactly what we want. Yeah, we'll simply. So this is all working in the sense that if there is slag, it will work. Let's pick up some more stuff here. How are we doing iron-wise? Yeah, that's really. It was just in time as well, in the sense that we were starting to run out of iron, and it would have been nice to not have to reset this bit. We do have the stuff here to continue the copper smelting as well. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We have a lot of it in backlog, but it makes sense to set this up here as well. Okay, so that's gonna start, I guess here. We might want to take a little bit more space, but I guess for now this is fine. And we can always move it later. Though I know myself, I'm not actually likely to do that, but yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's just start with the one inserter. Well, yeah, if we need more, we can get more. Let's see. There we go. For this we can remove. We have some landfill left. It looks, yeah, that's just not enough to get there. Can we craft some more? We can. So let's do that. Then we've got the induction furnace as the next step. We can't quite place it where we want it. I put some fuel in here, right? Yep. Yeah. So we can run the fuel line along here, and then we don't have to be afraid for the furnaces to stop working. So we got the induction furnace, so we need the landfill for that. Let's plop this down while I'm not standing there. Yep, okay. Put a power pole as well, and have this work. Casting machine, a little bit of pipe, a power pole, an inserter, and a chest to collect the copper plates. Okay. Let's put some of the stuff we had here back in. So this goes here, and we had we had a little bit of copper ore for this. Okay, awesome. So next order of business. As you see, it's really bottlenecked by the slag at this point. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run some slag up here. I'm gonna shut this one down. I'm also tempted to just remove these guys. We can, for one, we can put them back up later, and the second thing is that what we want to be doing is create some space for. I will likely need to set them up quite soon again because we were basically out of landfill. Let's see how we're doing on mud. That gives us a little bit more. Yeah, so we want to set up the flares again here, and that gives us the space to continue with. Okay, so I'm gonna need some pipes, so this seems like a good point to tear this bit down. Water is not used anywhere else. This water we do need to make sure get through. The oxygen is not used anywhere. This looks like it's going somewhere, but it's really not. No, it's not. Okay, let's remove this as well. And this pipe is important, but we can remove the machine. Yeah, okay, pretty good. So we can put down another stone pipe to ground. Just connect this up with normal pipe, and then the overflow valve that we retrieved goes here. And then we're gonna do the same thing basically for the hydrogen, except we're gonna put it, well, yeah, basically we're gonna do the same thing. We have another of these flare stacks right here. We'll put an overflow valve this way and connect it up with a little bit of pipe. I'm gonna put down the wind turbines this time immediately. Let's just run them here. Okay, awesome. Okay. So slag belt. I think it makes sense to just run it along here and then up. We'll probably need a little bit of landfill to, or we can remove some of the windmills. I do want to get some iron because we're gonna need quite a lot of belt to make it work, but we don't have any. Maybe I should put the slag in then, I guess. Let's go. Yeah, and another stack, that's fine. Yeah, okay, so in that case, oh, we do have a lot of iron plates still. We can just craft some. Yep. So what I wanna do is I'll just set the inserters here. We're gonna then have the power poles here, and then just snake the belt in and out, so like this. It's a little bit of a hack. If we get long inserters, this could be nicer, but for now it will do exactly what we want it to. Okay, so let's not wait for landfill. We have a little bit, but I'm just gonna remove some of these windmills. Let's put down the power poles just to keep these running. And put this up. Yeah, okay, so we're out of slag now. Okay, it hasn't quite gotten to that part. I have some stuff in reserve. I can put some crushed sapphire in here, that's pretty awesome. And let's put the sapphire ore in this guy. have some copper ore that we can feed in here. Yeah, there we go. Some plates. I guess I also needed to just craft them. Oh, this is always a good part. Like this is the first time we've really set up something. It won't run forever, but this will run for quite a while. Yeah, so the stuff we need to take care of. We probably want to make some crushed stone out of this as well. In particular, since we're always low on landfill. But for now, it doesn't really matter that much. This is running decently okay. We could add another of these machines to really make this backed up. So this is something that we should in some sense care about, but I think the more important part is because, okay, so if it slows, basically if something slows down, you want this to be backed up. But the bigger issue is that why would it slow down? Well, for example, because I forgot to put saws in here. So in that sense, it's more important to run the saws back down than to care about the other stuff. Let's see, how are we doing here, for example? This is running at full speed. No, it's passed on output actually. Yeah, so if we want to speed this up, we could add another crystallizer. So basically the crystallizers actually are quite slow. And we could add another one if we really needed to, but I like for now going for the basically for the continuity first and then starting to scale it up, because the continuity means that I really can't forget stuff, which is I mean just having your run randomly broken up and having to troubleshoot everything, that's the thing that takes the most time. And actually needing to troubleshoot it is a pain. So power wise we're doing okay, which is good since mostly everything is running continuously. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so this is fine, this is fine. Yeah, okay. I am gonna... Okay, so I talked about trying to make a bus out of this. I think we can still sort of try and do that, but we are gonna run into issues with that. So the most important part there is actually that we're I don't quite know what is worth busing and what isn't. So that's always something I run into when using a bus. On the other hand, if we don't, it will be spaghetti in no time. I'm just gonna set up output priority to the right, because I think at this point resources like iron are more important than landfill, but I am gonna set up some landfill machine here, because we will be very happy if we need it and we just get some more. So ore crusher, this will make crushed stone. We'll need a couple inserters. Put down a power pole. We'll also need an assembly machine. Yeah, so basically we're really caring for our primary Factorio needs at this point. And it's not too far away before we can start to care about convenience things, but for now we really should be focusing on stuff that is really key to our quote-unquote survival. Oh, apparently I had an assembly machine in stock, so that's nice. Then we'll have one for the other. So this actually looks quite nice in the sense that we're gonna be able to use the overflow slag to create landfill and exactly as much as we need for that. Okay, so we could go two ways now. We can, so depending on where we are, we might want to scale up power production. I think I'm gonna craft, we'll do a little bit of research by hand at this point. Because basically what we can get a lot more power efficient stuff. We can get the long inserters. It will help us set up the, I think the power stuff is the most important, so let's go for that first. It will allow us to really scale up like the base and the stuff that we're getting here without worrying about falling that into the water. Because the thing is, even if we set up all the saw blades, there's a way to get stuck, which is use too much power, and then the whole chain just starts slowing down, and in the end you don't have enough power to keep the steam engines going. Yeah, so this is really nice actually. It will get us a nice stockpile of landfill, and we won't have to care about most of this for a bit. Yeah, so first order of business is researching those power stuff thingies. I'll need to reset up my chemical furnace somewhere to do something with that. Let's do that here. Put in carbon. We actually don't have any iron, looks like. Yeah, I say apparently if I've all used that for crafting science packs. So let's see if we have some in stock here. This all seems to be working a little bit, not at top speed. Yeah, we're getting some, but it's not really where we wanna be. We could add another crystallizer if we wanna speed it up. Let's put some carbon in. Oh, apparently that wasn't the issue at all. Yeah, so I guess it's mostly yeah, it's actually the crystallizer. So let's speed this up and add the other crystallizer. We have it anyway. It's not gonna hurt. In fact, it will only speed us up. Let's copy this recipe, change some pipe into here, extend the belt a little bit, and put down the inserter. Just needs a power pole to get started. Okay. This will actually double the speed at which we get iron. Simply looking at how it went before, where we had the one setup here, the one setup here, we got quite a lot of iron or sapphirite ores from that. So I'll probably be happy with the amount we get from that. We have some landfill in storage. Yeah, so here you see it ran through the backlog. You also see that this is speeding up, so we might not actually have enough slag to do that. Let's also see where electrolyzer. Let's see. This okay. Advanced chemistry, electrolysis 2. Not sure what this unlocks, but here. Yeah, so this gets advanced chemistry 1, gets us the electrolyzer 2, which also needs clay bricks, so that's a way off. But yeah, so for now we'll likely need to scale up this, and to scale up this we need better power production as well. Let's look at the ways to make, I guess, trees. So that needs. Okay, so this is an arboretum, but it makes raw bio rubber. Okay, this is something that we don't really need, I think. Desert tree cultivation. Okay, sure. Okay, wait, okay, so this is just normal making a tree, right? It's from 3 seeds. Okay, so this needs desert tree seeds, which needs a desert tree arboretum. Okay. And that gives us raw bio rubber. Okay. Well, but we don't really need that, right? Am I looking? I want to be looking at this. We have a way, yeah, swamp tree arboretum. That's also, I guess, not what we're looking for. Advanced specific. Yeah, okay. So I think this is what we're looking for. So tree arboretum 2. Wait, I think this uses. Don't we have fertilizer? I'm pretty sure that's what we make here. Oh no, that's compost. Yeah, okay, so and here we have one with nutrient pulp. Yeah, okay, so fertilizer needs gas setups with urea gas. And we need tree arboretum 2 for that, which actually is way down the tree. So we don't really need to care about that right now. So that probably means we want to scale up this setup once we get, or even before we get better stuff. I think since we are running through it at a reasonable pace, it does make sense to get the saw thing set up. I'm just gonna belt iron plates down and create them here locally, such that we have a large backup of iron plates if we need one, and then a small backup of saws. That's just good practice in the sense that otherwise we might get stuck with a bunch of saws that we don't need. So let's craft some, and then we're gonna have to try to get some down from there. This is quite backed up. This can use another inserter, which I don't have at ready. Let's craft 5. Yeah, I'll get that on the way back. Let's see how we're doing. Yep, okay, we've got some resources again. Okay, yeah, so we're really starting to scale up. I'm gonna run some belts up and down to get iron down there, charcoal up here, fuel up here, and that's basically the major parts. I'm gonna make a cut for YouTube. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.